You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. A very happy AGTN Doyle today. Big up to you, as always. Liverpool 3, Nottingham Forest 2. Remember to smash that like button after that big win for Liverpool and comment with your thoughts on the game. And of course, subscribe to the Kop TV if you haven't already. Doyle, we watched that one together. It was a tense game. To go 1-0 up was fully expected. But for them to equalise and then equalise again, how happy can you be with this result, knowing that we still have conceded 2?
I mean, defensively, we've been frail all season. They expect us to concede goals. The most important thing for me, and the thing that I've been seeing in the last few games, which I fucking love, and I'm so happy to see it back, is the response, lad. That's what we've been missing for so long. Because even when we were successful, lad, we concede goals. But we'd have to come back and win it. And that's what we've been doing in the last 3 games. 2-0 down to Arsenal. Showed some resolve, come back. Should have won that game 3-2, to be honest with you. The Leeds game, I know we were 2-0 up, but that shaky moment with Kanate, we went 2, it was 2-1.
Either way.
Exactly, lad, and there was a few chances for them. And then we responded again, brilliant. Bags, about 4 goals after that, brilliant. And then today, 1-0 up, 1-1, 2-1 up, 2-2, and then again responded immediately after 3-2. That's what you want from your team, lad. You can't expect them to have perfect performances all the time, but I do want that backbone and that mentality to be back at this squad, because that's what we're all about, lad. So although it's only Nottingham Forest, no disrespect to the fans, but that was a
we
great
lost
win.
to them earlier in the season,
Exactly.
so it means even more. Shout out to Forest for observing an applause on the 6th minute.
Absolutely,
we love
respect
that.
for that,
They're obviously
genuinely. Lots of
involved
banners as
in
well.
the day. A lot of banners saying there should be no chants about tragedies, which we massively respect. And to be fair to Forest, even though they were 2 heavily deflected goals, and you could argue luck, and they did well. They actually played well, and they could have had more. They hit the bar. They had a really great header towards the end. Against a better team, could we have actually drawn, if not lost that match?
Without a shadow of a doubt, I think we could have drew that match, to be honest with you. Like you said, they had the chances to do it. They had an overhead kick, which was marvellous. It was a scramble in the box, but he took his opportunity, and it was very close to going in. They hit the crossbar after that as well, lad. They could have easily got some points today. But again, we still seem to manage the game okay without them chances. They're fighting for their lives right now. They are fighting for something. On our side, we don't know quite what we're fighting for. We're hoping for top 4. Probably not going to happen, lads. But you could see that in the performance. Still, we did want to play. We wanted to play for something. We didn't want to get beaten on field. So credit to Nottingham Forest, lad. They played well. And they played with a fight, which they're going to need to survive the Premier League. Especially when you're going to places like Anfield, lad. No one very rarely beats us there. So credit to them. They played well. Unlucky, lads. One of them.
Yeah, listen, we got the win in the end. Salah got the winner, which now puts him level with Robbie Fowler on 186 goals for Liverpool. Incredible achievement. Great finish as well. Talk to me about Trent's involvement today. All of our goals pretty much came from set pieces. We know we're very good at set pieces, and we know that Forest aren't great at defending them. But Trent, in the last few games now against Arsenal, Leeds, are we seeing Trent almost back to his best?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's because he's been given the freedom to create them chances. I said that on the stream. We're doing a stream for the Saturday football show, and we were talking
Great show, by the way.
Brilliant show, boss show. And we were talking about the variety of passing from Trent. It's second to none. The only person that can compete with him on that level is Kevin De Bruyne.
So second to one.
Second to one, yes.
Just second.
Second to none or one, Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
And so, when he's playing in that role, in that floating midfield role, and he gets to be able to create all these different chances, you see it, lads. We dominated that ball, 81% possession. We had bags and bags of chances, we just couldn't take them. And unfortunately for Nottingham Forest, they need to work on their set pieces, because we scored 3 set pieces, 2 of them from Trent, which were marvellous deliveries. One from Robbo, who's finding his feet again as well. So Trent in this position could be one of the best players in the league as a midfielder. He already is as a right back. So I'm excited to see what we do with him next season, lads. I really am. It's a bit unorthodox the way we're doing it right now, and if we carry it on, I'm not sure we would be successful against these real clinical sides like Real Madrid and all these type of teams. But what we've seen so far, nothing to hate about it, lads. Wonderful.
Yeah, and we know that you don't play that system against every team. It's you adapt to who you're playing against. Diogo Jota didn't score a goal for 31 games. I think it was over a year. 2 great goals against Leeds the other night. Another 2 today. Should have had a hat-trick. We had a header, a really good chance in the first half to get that first goal. He came off for Nunez, who again, he probably should have scored with a header. But Diogo, we were just saying it a minute ago, he's the kind of player that can go ages without scoring. He's such a confidence player. He gets one, and all of a sudden he's got 4 in 2, making him undroppable.
Yeah, he's one of them type of players, isn't it? And also, let's just add to this, he's been injured for 6 months of that year that he hasn't scored. So we can't really put it on him that you haven't scored in that long, lads. He's just been injured, and he's had a torrid time with that. So coming back on, he's found his feet. He scored a crucial goal for us against Leeds. That 3-1, that goal was so important, and it was a lovely deft finish. And today, he missed a big chance, and I was a bit gutted by it. It was on the back post. He should have headed it in. But then he scored a lovely one, which was floated in. But then the second one that he scored, lad, oh, fabulous. The way it comes in, takes it on his chest, has a knee, same touch, volley, beautiful. Lad. That's the Jota that we know. Clinical, just takes his chances when he gets them. And then after that, you've seen how many chances he nearly scored again. The keeper done well, actually, to keep him out. So yeah, I think keep Jota, lads. We need to keep him going, keep his confidence up, keep starting him. And this is why Klopp's doing it. A lot of people saying, why isn't Diaz coming on? Why isn't Nunez coming on? That's why. This is the reason why, lads, because he's scoring goals. So why would you take him off while he's not?
Is there an argument with West Ham away on Wednesday, which we'll have a preview for you on Monday? Is there an argument to say maybe you drop Gakpo from that team on Wednesday and bring in Nunez, who again looked fairly dangerous today when he came on?
We've got to be careful with this, right? Because we are used to playing with that sort of false 9, number 10, floating around in the middle. Yeah, that's what Gakpo offers us. He takes a man off Salah and he takes a man off the other winger as well, the Jota. So we need to be careful about dropping him because we don't want to put 3 electric players on and then all of a sudden we don't have that man that carries the ball up the pitch. We've just got two merchants, pace merchants. We need somebody to carry the ball, hold it and look for these passes. And I think he's good at that. I think he's shown to be that role. I don't know why we bought him for that because originally he was supposed to be on the wing, right? Yeah. But he's shown himself to be a good number 10 in my opinion. He is.
Good to see Diaz come on again. Was hacked down by former Liverpool player Nico Williams, who also scored today. Didn't celebrate at the Anfield Road end, which he knows not to do. But again, Diaz getting more minutes. Thiago getting more minutes as well towards the end. It's always a positive to see that. And going into the last 7 games now, there's West Ham, there's Tottenham next week. It's nice to have all these players back now in contention to, if not start the game, to come on and make an impact like they did today. Let us know in the comments if you want to see Diaz starting in the next game with Nunez maybe away at West Ham.
It's difficult, isn't it, with Nunez, with Diaz, because he's genuinely one of the best players I've seen play for us in the last few years. I know we've had wonderful ones, but the way he manipulates that ball is just magical. So you want to watch him play football, but the lads that are starting right now are doing the job for me. As long as we give him enough time on the pitch so that when he goes into the next season, he's fit and he's strong, I'm okay with that, lad. Same with Thiago. Please just stay fit, lads. That's what we need you for. Because that bench, when you look at it, lad, with them lads on it, it's naughty. If we fill that out in the summer with some midfielders, lad, bash. You know what I mean, lad?
Bash. What does this mean? What does this win mean for Liverpool going into the last 7 games? Top 4 is still mathematically there or thereabouts, but it's going to be... I mean, because you don't want to get drawn into the hope.
Yeah, no.
But then the more that you keep winning, you go, well, hang on a minute. Maybe. Yeah. So I don't know. Let us know how you're feeling at home. Does this get your hopes up for a big finale at Liverpool? You know, we always finish the season really well. Or, I mean, how does this season end now, Doyle?
It's very difficult to predict, isn't it? Like, every single reverse fixture that we've had this season has been chaotic. Beat City 1-0, lost 4-1. Beat Nottingham Forest 3-2, lost 1-0. Beat Bournemouth 9-0, lost 1-0. Lost to Leeds 1-0, beat them 6-1.
Man United 2-1.
It's the most inconsistent.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, lad. It's the most inconsistent season that I think I've seen in a very long time, but very blatantly inconsistent. But what that does tell me is the quality's there to win these games.
Yeah, we know that.
Without a shadow of a doubt, it's there. So if we get past a West Ham who are fighting for their lives again, who are a quality side and usually throw a fork in the spanner for so many teams, whether it's title races, top 4, relegation, they always do it because they've got good fans. Once we get over that game and the Tottenham game, then I'll have a little bit of hope for top 4, lads. We'll see. But we should be beating the Nottingham Forests and we should be beating the Leeds and we should be beating these teams. So, yes, I feel great, but also we should be doing that.
No, it's part of the course, and I think 2 wins in a row will do nothing but lift the hope, lift the spirits going into a tough away game at West Ham, and then obviously Tottenham at home.
Yeah.
We need their place.
Yeah, we do.
They're still 4th somehow. I don't know how, but there you go. a win either way at Anfield. Go and watch the fan cams from Mario outside Anfield right now. Smash the like button on this video, comment with your in-depth thoughts on today's game, and of course subscribe to the Kop TV if you haven't already. Myself, AGT and Doyle are going to go and have a pint. That's what winners do. 3-point collectors. Let's go. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.